Let's talk about the results.
Yeah, let's talk about the tournament itself, huh?
Yeah, which I forgot to grab the results of.
Oh, dang.
Already.
All right.
So let me see if I can grab that for you for just a second.
All right, I got it.
It's my bad.
No, I got it.
Okay. Go for it.
All right, Street Fighter V. That was the headliner. Top 8. 7th places were Ghost K-Brad with Cammy and Echo Fox Justin Wong with Menat. 5th places were Tigers Louis Man 20 with Dawson and Rise Mena RD with Birdie and Akuma. 4th place was Hochi Tigers Hochi with Akuma. 3rd was F3 Berlino with Nakali. 2nd place Gam Kaba Guile. Winner of the whole thing was CYG Beast Chris T with Ken.
That's right. So, speaking to
Only Ken as far as I saw.
Yeah. And speaking to the ranking system, it's like Justin and K-Brad came out here.
Did they? Did they go?
I know, right?
Is there a record of them actually having gone in the CPT points?
1 point.
I don't think that even.
Point.
I think they literally didn't show up for the purposes of CPT.
I know, right? It literally doesn't even really matter that much, and it's unfortunate kind of situation.
It's horrible.
Though, talking to Justin, it's funny because we'll talk about this on the online tournament later, but he even said, he's like, I'd rather go to a tournament like this and get 1 point than play online and get 150 points. He was like, I get to travel more.
Oh,
I get to see a lot of things
for non-CPT related, of course.
Exactly.
Obviously,
exactly.
obviously.
He was like, I'm happy with that. He's like, I'm okay
Life experience
with that.
and
Yeah, exactly. So shout out to Justin for that kind of But I mean, like K-Brad was at like Tiger Uppercut or whatever, and he got 9th place. He got 0.
Yes, he got 1 point at what was it? Korea, like whatever the Korean one.
Fighting Spirits, yeah.
He got 1 point at maybe like Saigon.
Yeah, or something.
And then 1 now. So what does he have, like 3 points? Come on.
Yeah, I know. It's really bad. It's really bad. So
that was the result for them.
Another thing to mention too is that 5th place Louis Man 20 and 4th place Hochi, both part of the Tiger team. If you hadn't heard of the Tiger team, that's because it's brand new, because it's Mena RD's team.
Yeah.
So with that money that he got from Capcom Cup, he started his own team basically to sponsor people that he knows, including his good friend Hochi and his cousin Louisman, who apparently was the reason why we even have a Mena RD right now. Louisman making top 6, coming down from 0-2 against K-Brad, Cammy, and winning 3-2.
Including with a perfect in one of the rounds.
Right, with Dhalsim.
Yeah.
And he is the guy who basically taught Mena RD Street Fighter fighting games. Frustrated Mena RD so much that Mena RD just picked a character with the most health just so he could live longer.
Yeah.
And that was Birdie. And
it was Birdie.
There it is.
Pretty cool. Yeah, that's the origin story of Mena RD and Louis Man 20. Really cool for Chris T. I'm super happy for him. It's a great victory for him. I also thought it was cool and interesting that he used V-Trigger 2 versus Kaba's Guile.
Even though he told us afterwards, he's like, I didn't even get a chance to show why I picked it. So
yeah, I mean, I think he wanted to show more of it. He did whiff punish Sobat once. He did, on reaction to Kaba, doing flash kick with V-Trigger 2, which can be safe at some ranges.
Oh, that's right.
He did V-Trigger 2. Ken did V-Trigger 2 to beat that. So, I mean, there were a couple of things in there, but yeah, he did want to do more.
Right.
He did want to do more.
But, again, another impressive 0-2 comeback. And in fact, in those first 2 games against Kaba, it looked like he was lost. Like there was just nothing. And then something just clicked. And we were even talking about, like, now he's gaining information for the next set. I had no beliefs at all that he was going to make the comeback in that set, and we weren't even going to get the second set. But he did that, and he did it with some crazy play.
He was playing super well.
Yeah, and it was interesting. And it was, there was one section where he just EX uppercutted twice in a row in the middle of block strings, and he hit both of them. And, you could sit there and just be like, man, what a nut, But, it's kind of almost discrediting. It's kind of like, when Momochi does something crazy, everyone's like, oh my God, he did, like it's calculated crazy.
Of course.
And Chris, his play alternating between fundamental solid play and going nuts play was such a good balance. And it was probably the best I've ever seen him control that balance. So. And honestly, one of the best I've ever seen anybody kind of control that balance.
It was very good.
And that's how Ken has to win. I mean, let's face it, Ken's not going to win on pure solid play, right? So
yeah, well, very few characters are. Kaba was obviously the fan favorite in that situation, and in the first 2 games, the crowd was going wild. Same was the case when it was any Dominican versus anybody else.
Right.
But in the middle of the top 8, the 4 Dominicans had to basically all eliminate each other, and Kaba was the one who came out of that. So that it was a little bit unfortunate how it turned out, but that was because they lost to the players from parts elsewhere. So and nobody else to blame.
After Kaba lost, too, you could see how sad their whole scene was, too. Like, they were just all sitting in the chairs, just like, like, really. I mean, but then again, that's how much it means to them. That's how much their desire to be the best is.
Right.
And so, you know, they'll learn from that. Kaba's only 20 years old, man. He's got a long way to go.
Kaba is 20, Mena is 18.
19.
Hochi is a little older than that. We heard 34. Yeah. I don't know how old Louis Man20 is.
Right.
But he's somewhere in between there. Anyway, they're all really good, and that was a good tournament, Street Fighter. Yep. Anything else to say about Street Fighter?
Nope. Go ahead.
Justice 2 top 4 they have listed here. T7G, which was a local team. Top Siete Gaming. LVO Fox with Flash. Third was T7G Rafux with Black Adam Catwoman. Second place, Oscar Broly with Adam, Cyborg, Hellboy, and Michelangelo. All 3 of those last ones being in a desperate attempt to beat Gross. It didn't work out.
Right.
First place, Flipside Gross. DR Gross, Black Adam.
Yeah, I mean, out of
all
the top 8s that we saw, well, actually, no, Smash was kind of like that too, but like there was definitely one very dominant player, DR Gross. And it's strange too because like there's a lot of NRS players down there, though apparently they're MK players. They're MK players more than Injustice players. But
definitely.
DR Gross definitely beat up everybody, and in fact, when we interviewed him after he won, all he still wanted to do was talk about Dragon Ball. Which was
Let's talk about Dragon Ball.
8, yeah.
So, Dragon Ball Fighters top 8, 7th place. T7G LVO Fox with Adult Gohan, Goku Black, Vegeta. 7th place also Kalas with Android 18, Frieza, Vegeta. 5th places were Shox, 21, Cell, Vegeta, and MBD Clantigua with Bardock, Cell, Blue Vegeta. Right? SSGSS is blue. Yes.
No, SSGSS is regular. No. Oh, no, you're right. That is Blue Vegeta, yes.
4th was PEG Chocoboy DR with Cell, Goku Black, and Vegeta. Super Saiyan Vegeta. 3rd place, Tezuka 1 with Android 21, Cell, Goku Black. 2nd place, Flipside DR Gross with Adult Gohan, Goku Black, Vegeta. Winner was T7G Lungster X with Cell, Vegeta, Goku Black. That grand finals was super good.
Yes.
Very, very good top 8 for grand finals, especially for Dragon Ball Fighters. I know Super TSB happened this weekend also, so for Dragon Ball fans, I'm sure that's what people are paying attention to. But I really recommend going back and checking out the grand finals for Dragon Ball at Game Over Tournament because it was really close. Both players are really good. And
it was clear that DR Gross and Lungster X were above
definitely the
else.
2 best there for sure. And it was really, really close. Really fun, crazy decision making. There was amazing defense at some points by Lungster.
There was some Goichi-like defense.
It was crazy, dude. His blocking was ridiculous. So yeah, I really recommend checking it out. Then Super Smash Bros. Wii U. 7 places were Naranja with Korin and FNLGCY Mandy with Fox. 5th was Zero Mart, maybe Omart with Captain Falcon. 5th was also Sin Zero with Bayonetta. 4th was LGCY Sharpie Zard, who we've met in the past. Charizard, also Bowser. 3rd was Sin Shaka Omega with Mewtwo. 2nd place Papin with Mario and Cloud. And winner, who basically blew everybody up, was LGCY Sonics with Sonic.
Yeah, I mean, after he won grand finals, it just looked like when he was unplugging his controllers, just like another day at the office. And I heard he's like super young as well, like he's still in high school or something like that.
Yeah, we heard that he doesn't get to come out much. People in the Dominican Republic don't have much of a chance to grind against him, to sort of figure it out, or even help him get better because his parents don't let him go to a lot of stuff because he's a kid, basically. So there you go, bunch of results. It was a good one. Man, that crowd was awesome.
Yeah, really enjoyed
super cool.
That.
It makes me a little bit nostalgic for the loud scenes of my youth.
Oh, like family arcade style kind of things?
Yeah, not even just that, but going to tournaments. I feel like tournaments nowadays in the U.S. are relatively quiet.
Yeah, and
even if you go to like a Big E tournament on the East Coast, it's not like what it was. Like,
yeah, and it's a different kind of noise level too. Like in the East Coast tournaments, it's all very kind of like, I don't know. It's more kind of like a they're loud and trash talking kind of thing like that. But when you're in the Dominican Republic, it's all support. You know what I mean? It's all that kind of very positive cheering. And what was interesting about it is like, some guy after the tournament came up to him and he's, obviously Cabo was in the news recently about the whole, being loud and whatever like that. And he came up to me, he was like, so, I know we're loud, but you see, and I was like, dude, like I totally get it and I prefer it and I love it. Cabo being loud he's not trying to disrespect the opponent. He's just cheering for his boy. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's just the way they are. They're just loud and they're supportive.
I mean, you likened it to a sports event earlier, and I think that is pretty appropriate because the way that people dealt with it when their player was winning or losing was definitely very much like how you deal with your sports team doing well. Like there were heads hanging and hands on heads if players didn't do well. But if they did do well, everybody was out of their seats immediately and yelling and hands up in the sky, and it was very much like a sport.
But I mean, don't get me wrong. Like DR is like their crowd noise is up here. Like East Coast U.S. is pretty high. Then there's West Coast U.S.
Oh, we suck.
We don't want to talk about.
God, we are a morgue. Man.
Yeah. Excuse me. Dude, people were lifting chairs over their heads.
That is true.
Some guy was just like lifting a chair. They were throwing things into the air when Cabo beat Brolinho on the comeback. Jeez, it was crazy, dude. So yeah, people were kind of going nuts. So
yeah, man.
All right, other events?
Yeah.
I have Super TSB up
here. Do it.
All right, let's talk about Super TSB, which took place at the Next Level Arcade out in New York City. A lot of guys out there, even Super Noon traveled all the way out there, if I'm not mistaken, to compete against them. Lots of different games play. Obviously, the main game was Dragon Ball FighterZ. Just probably mention, wow, Lord Knight, 17th place.
Yeah, it was sick.
Dragon God Lord Knight was 13th. Dragon God and Josh in 17th place. Wow, okay, this is a brutal tournament here. Yeah. But in 7th place was PSRK, Nico Maki, with Cell, Kid Buu, and Super Saiyan with Vegeta, and Hotashi, who with Cell, Hit, and Piccolo. And I heard a lot of people said they were really impressed with Hotashi's play.
Okay, cool.
5th place was Necro Undyne with Cell, Kid Buu, and Vegeta, and NRG Super Noon, now sponsored by NRG, with Kid Buu, Cell, and Vegeta. 4th place, Panda Global Nakiel with Kid Buu, Goku, and Grohan. 3rd place, NRG Hook Gang God with 2 teams, it looks like, Cell, Piccolo, and Vegeta, and also Goku Black, Piccolo, Vegeta. 2nd place, Echo Fox, Sonic Fox with Cell, Gotenks, and Kid Buu, and finally defeating him was Echo Fox to Kill Sage with Grohan, Goku Black, and Android 16. And honestly, nobody seemed more proud of the Kill Sage than Sonic Fox.
Yeah.
Like, he had this tweet, he was like, he finally did it. I'm like, so happy.
Well, they played in the grand finals at, I want to say it was Clutch. I believe it was Clutch. And the Kill Stage kind of, definitely Sonic Fox won, but I think it was 3-1. Or it might have even been 3-2, but in any case, the Kill Stage did pretty well. And Fox said so. I forget if it was on an interview or if it was on Twitter. He was just really happy that the Kill Stage did as well as he did. So I mean, they're best friends. Yeah. They have a rivalry in game, but Sonic Fox, I don't know the Kill Stage that well, but I've known Sonic Fox. He is always really happy to congratulate somebody who beats him. Always.
I always see that.
Yeah.
I always
like
see
if somebody beats him, I can only think of a couple examples ever where he loses to somebody and he's like, he makes any excuse or he's salty at all. Super rare. He's really happy to see somebody beat him.
So good stuff to Kill Sage though, making it with Grohan, Goku Black, and Android 16.
Yeah, dude, I'm for sure not collusion. That guy, I don't think that's in his blood. I think he would never do that.
I don't think Sonic Fox has a collusion bone in his body.
Definitely, he wants to win for sure. For sure. So I didn't get to watch this because we were abroad, but I'm definitely going to go back and check it out because that is an awesome sounding top. Not even just top 8. The whole tournament sounds stacked.
They also played Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 there as well. Actually, let me do something really quick here. See if I can get this to work here. Oh, there we go. Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2, 7th place was TSB PAG Minus with Eno, as well as Spectrin with Eno. Oh, 2 Enos in 7th place. Interesting. Okay. And then 5th place was TSD Tenpai with Dizzy.
I see exclamation points on that name.
Oh, Tenpai with Dizzy, and A3 Religion with Johnny. 4th place, Pentaglobal Marlin Pie with Zata 1. 3rd place, TSB Blaze with Raven. 2nd place, Hotashi with Elfelt Valentine. And 1st place, Dreaded Ruffian with Sin Kisk.
Is Eno being twice in top 8, is that surprising?
No. It's just funny that they were both in 7th place.
Oh, there's also SA in 9th place.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. But, it's cool because before, at one point in time, Guilty Gear was just like dominated by Marlin Pie before the Xrd days, and it feels really cool to see that there are this many good players now that, Marlin Pie comes to this tournament, gets 4th place kind of situation. I'll have to watch the top 8, how this goes. Because I'll be honest with you, I hadn't heard much about Dreaded Ruffian before. I have no familiarity with him, so I would love to see his play and see how he did.
All right.
Blaze Blue Central Fiction, 7th place. Mirashita player with Psychotic and Carl Clover. Bojack with Azrael. That doesn't make any sense. Psychotic is not the name of a character. Anyways, 5th place. PAG Grover with Carl Clover. And Base Tuxedo Mask with Nine the Phantom. 4th place, TSB Omniscythe with Makoto. 3rd place, Tempest with 9. 2nd place, Stein with Relius Clover. 1st place, Panda Global's Super Kawaii Desu with Izayoi. So there you go, SKD continuing his domination.
All right.
There was a Vampire Savior tournament here. Oh, I gotta check this out. 7th place was SA and Curry Hurry. Characters are not listed.
All right.
5th place, Apollo and Esteban, the Besteban.
Who does he play?
He plays Talbane. So, 4th place, Miller 2B. 3rd place, Diendo. 2nd place, Hardbread. And 1st place, J1 the Skate.
All right.
There you go. And I think that's it. That is what we have here. Yes.
I got the results for Capcom Pro Tour Online North America West 1.
Okay.
It's a long title. 7th places were Flaquito with Sakura and Sonic Box JB Rashid. 5th were Jot with Minat and Commander Jesse Dalsum. 4th was Tempo Alex Myers Cammy. 3rd was Tommy Two Step with Urian. 2nd place GGEA Toy with M Bison. And winner was Abigail, but I think mostly Colleen, played by Flash.
That's right. Played by Flash. And apparently some people were thinking that Justin was playing for him, even though Justin was in the Dominican Republic.
That's why I phrased it like that, because it was definitely played by Flash.
Right. And it's just silly.
Justin was a little busy and pretty far away, by the way.
Yeah, it's not
that close.
It's not like he's going to be able to play from his hotel room or something like that. I mean, it's pretty silly.
Pretty dumb.
The kind of collusion theories that people have out there. So.
Pretty dumb. Online play is kind of suspect, obviously. In fact, Alex Myers only lost once in this tournament. And the other one, his router died mid-game.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And so he had to basically lose because it was his router that died,
Exactly right. So, he got as many points as Hochi Focus. Because it's considered a ranking event for the purposes of the point system. Really cool. I mean, there's that crappy side of it for sure. There's a nice side of it in that you get to see players like Toy and Tommy Two Step do well. That's nice. There should be a way for players who can't travel, or in any case don't travel, to have a chance at it.
Right.
So I'm certainly down with the idea of online tournaments. I don't know if they should be ranked the same, but Honestly, the way that the online tournaments should be is they should be worth a lot less points and they should occur far more frequently. Yeah, like a series. Yeah, there just needs to be a lot of them for worth a lot less points.
because then they can award the same amount of points, but now they'll award kind of the consistency as opposed to, hey, I got this one online and I got just as many points now as, as Christitarian did in the Dominican Republic, kind of situation. So,
someday,
hey, guess Paragon, stop that with that
justice
Cammy
for
hate,
being a Cammy player. Someday online play will be worth it, says Axiom-ish, and that day was 5 years ago when Killer Instinct came out. So.
But wait, did it come out that long ago? I don't remember it coming out until only recently on Steam, right?
Fair enough. But even the joke that Xbox doesn't matter because nobody cares about it and only PC matters, even that, it still came out 2 or 3 years ago at this point.
Right.
It's like, come on. Oh my God. Anyway, that's how the state of things is.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's cool for Flash. Good work.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, he deserves it. He's a great player.
He's a good player, and he traveled a lot last year, so I'm happy to see him get some points. Then you had the Korea Masters tournament,
that's right.
which is a Tekken tournament. This is a master tournament on the Tekken World Tour. You want to do the top 8?
I don't have the results.
Okay.
I don't have the results.
I got it here. So 7 places were Rox, Dragon, Chanel with Elisa, and Fox, Echo Fox, Saint with... Why did they just say Fox? I don't know. I should ask those guys.
If that's the nickname?
It definitely is.
Right.
But why?
Oh, okay. Instead of just calling him Echo Fox.
Or EF or something.
Right, okay.
Anyway. Saint with Jack 7.
I think it's probably just because Rick Fox owns it and he's like, it's going to be Fox.
Okay, that makes sense. 5th places were Rangshu with Panda and Shaheen.
Yes.
5th also was Yamasatake with Kazumi. 4th was Breadman with Claudio and Geese. 4th was Kuaz Noroma. With Devil Jin and Jack 7. 2nd place was Kakoma with Kazumi, Dragonov, and Paul. And winner was Echo Fox JDCR with Dragonov.
Mm-hmm. JDCR kind of riding that ship a little bit. He hasn't been winning as consistently, but I actually did see like 2 or 3 matches of this. I think I was in the hotel and I just like turned it on and was watching it. The match that I did see was Kakoma versus Saint.
Okay.
With Kazumi versus Jack. He busted Saint.
Did he really?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. So it was actually cool to see that Kakoma made it all the way to 2nd place in grand final. So. But I definitely need to go and watch this top 8. I need to go catch up on that. So.
All right. Kudan's got 9th, looks like.
And he was there. He was on commentary. Interesting.
Oh, good stuff.
Okay.
That's good. Then you also had the Red Bull Conquest in Chicago.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So, there are 3 tournaments being run through this thing, 3 games, I should say. There's Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, and Tekken.
Right. And the winners of each of those games will be the representative of that city. So in the grand finals, it'll be like they'll be representing the city across all 3 games, which I think is super neat.
Definitely, man. So Street Fighter was won by the Cool Kid, BXA, the Cool Kid 93. 7 places were Stack Bradford and Random High Fives. 5th were Matt Yo and Brian F.
Okay.
4th was Solid Beat Cause I'm Batman. 3rd was Hazardous Rob TV.
Nice.
2nd place was El Chicote.
Okay.
Good stuff. It's not El Chacote, all right? Not nerds. Non-nerds.
Wait, is it? Are you serious about that? Is it Chicote or are you just being trolling right now?
No. Never watched Star Trek?
No, I never have. Okay. I'm not a true nerd, okay?
I know. Tell me about it. Tekken 7. 7 places were The Realist and Afterburn. 5th was Mateo and Rock the Ruler. Never watched Star Trek. 4th place, Junia 20Z. I forgot how they pronounce that. 3rd was Jody the Great. 2nd place was Beast Infection. That's so cool.
You like that name?
Yes.
Okay.
I like Beast Infection. Winner was...
What is it? Voorhees?
Burrito Voorhees. Oh my God.
I almost called him Hot Dog Voorhees and I couldn't remember what food it was.
Hot Dog Voorhees. Why not? Why not? Hopefully he'll be at Combo Breaker and hopefully I'll get a chance to commentate it and I'll just say, hey, Hot Dog Voorhees. Why not? It's the same. Winner was V-Shadow 20Z.
Okay.
You thought it was chocolatey? Chocolote. Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2. 7 places were Sweet X Jam and Gekio. 5th were The Arm and White Beast. Fourth was DBZF. That's cool. I haven't heard that name in a while. Third was Black Snake.
Oh, wow. Black
Second
Snake
place,
third.
K Loud, and winner was Mr. K.
Interesting. I mean, if Black Snake's in there, I feel like he's like the favorite.
Okay.
But interesting that he didn't make it that. He didn't win that. Okay.
There you go. So that was the first regional tournament in the series. There are 13 more to go.
That's right. Really exciting.
The next one is in Seattle on May 19th.
Yeah, definitely. Try to make it out to there if you're in that area. Try to qualify and represent your city. I think it's exciting. So, okay. Chakotay was Captain
Cuddlecore couldn't go, and Elven Shadow was in Japan.
Oh, interesting.
Duly noted.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense too. I wonder why. Yeah, that's a good question. Why Elven Shadow wouldn't be there?
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, what up, Super Arcade?
What's going on?
Anything else to say? We got any other tournament results? Is that it?
That's all I have.
That's all I got.
Results. Okay. You want to take a quick break, and when we come back, we can talk about Summit of Power, as well as the upcoming Texas Showdown and other random fighting game
stuff.
All right, be right back, guys.